8 years after its predecessor, Moana 2 is out now in cinemas. Let's talk about it. I'm Harry, this is the Review Lab. Let's get into it. Moana is considered to be one of Disney's strongest animations in recent years. So, in February 2020, it came to no surprise to be confirmed that another instalment was being developed. However, at the time, it was announced that it was going to be a Disney Plus series. Then, in February 2024, Moana was revealed to be reworked into a feature-length movie released in cinemas. Returning protagonist Moana must once again team up with Maui and a crew of her friends to unite and save the ocean. Now, I've always enjoyed Disney animation, with Moana being a personal highlight, and this second film brings just as much charm, delight and gorgeous animation as the first. Now, I'm glad this was brought to the cinema screen because it means we can enjoy the animation that has been clearly tirelessly worked on. For me, the strongest elements of this film came from the characters themselves. I really enjoyed the dynamic between Moana and her sister, because this felt like the beating heart of the movie, but I did want a lot more of them. I felt like the movie could have really captured more from their dynamic. We also see Moana with a brand new crew, and I enjoyed seeing her interact with these people and have this crew on board compared to the first film when it was just her and Maui. Now, it's got to be said, I love the returning dynamic between Moana and Maui. Their characters work really well together, and it's always fun to see them together. I will say, Maui does feel quite forced in the first half of the film, almost trying to remind audiences that he's there and he's a character. However, as soon as you see him, once he's reunited with Moana in the second half of the movie, he once again brings this warmth and humour as he did in the first film, and feels a lot less forced. Now, as fun as this film was, I can see how it was originally meant to be a Disney Plus series. You can kind of see where each episode starts and ends, and I think because of this, it makes the story quite formulaic. That doesn't mean it's bad, it's just a little predictable. That being said, this film does do a few twists and turns that I genuinely didn't expect to see, which I was very grateful for. And I think it's safe to say that this film doesn't really have a predictable or usual villain, and it doesn't really give away the villain from the trailers either. The music also returns in this film, and like the first film, it plays a big part. No longer written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, as he was working on the new Mufasa film, the music was done by Barlow and Bear. They are known for winning a Grammy for the unofficial Bridgerton musical. Now, I will say some of the music is not as impressive as the first film, however, Moana's big song, which is titled Beyond, is great and is used in really pivotal and great moments of the film. Overall, Moana 2 is a film full of fun and has a massive heart at its centre. Moana is still a highly lovable and engaging protagonist that girls can look up to and families can adore. Whilst the story itself can be formulaic and predictable, it's through the film's characters that you feel the most emotion, and the film is still worth a watch. The Review Lab gives this film 3 out of 5. Now, have you seen Moana 2? What did you think? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.